Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on baby a wohwe me efi. Me chiachia amadofo, me chiachia obi biara a wohwe yen, obi biara a message no eyo there o feel okay, o feel say like we are learning something here. I'm greeting all of you. I'm also greeting those of you who share it. Me amo share videos no mo ya there. We are here again to continue the previous episode na yeka ho asem no. Baby I end here still on the third Abrahamic faith na we discussing Islam so but because of Sena some kind of religion na ne hunsem enye class and most of ninsem so it is written in Arabic no most of us don't have idea and we don't have answer because most of us don't understand the Arabic even with the Muslims themselves almost 90% or 80% of Muslims don't understand Arabic so they don't understand the real language of their religion so to get access to the main information the source, the information from the source of the religion. So the issue is near Umalam, ana u sheikh, ana u ustaz, ana u imam, ana u shehu beka chrewo eno na wonim. Se na onu pese o present ma onu, sa na obe present na ma. Nti enye se na bia na enye se na ewo woman mu. Ebia na wa twist information now. Ebia na wa cover information now. So that's why we are doing this. We're trying to bring to you the understanding of what is really in the books of Islam. That's why we are doing this. And we've started with Sirah, biography of Prophet. Obisa will teach me the difference between autobiography and biography. Hey, when you don't have anything to say, when you can't stand us, this is how you behave. Also, or the difference of autobiography and biography. Oh, we are now Arabic din time bi. Or Arabic can Quran it say the Qurum kasa. As a sued drone be a oka fanteno. Or can Quran Arabic moi. Obeka says so drone a oka fante. Also, watch me. Difference between autobiography and biography. You don't have anything to say. They see it, but they pretend as if they don't see. You can't stand it. Omo try some be hack account no se ana yen to me hack account no bi mu no afi na omo pre omo anyway yon so yakogina say Abdul Muttalib who was known as Shaiba any ne baba akope a owo sa time no Hari ekọ bebia o se daya no mu no ye kire ne so onkotu Zamzam ebula no Zamzam ye den now tie ye be kachre unia religion eka concerning Zamzam. Ye wia na ya kachre the reality of the will Zamzam because ye motto ni say when the realities of life are uncovered, change is a must. I'm greeting you again. Thank you for making this platform one of the strong platforms on social media. Keep on sharing it for us. You are doing a great job. I respect your courage. Thank you very, very much. Now, Zamzam, Arab be even though almost say word Zamzam no and shedanya Arabic word and Arab kasa. Zamzam and Arab kasa. San almost here. Malams no scholars nibi. San almost here. Zamzam enya Arab kasa. Anyway, ebi nso say ya Arabic kasa. Zamzam eye ebula eye will ene eyade kese baako a ewo maka se alaji bi ko maka ana hajia bi ko maka na oba na wamfa zamzam nsuo na mba ana se yekochia alaji bi ana yekochia hajia bi na wamma ye jallabia na wamma ye zamzam nsuo na yebuofu etese ya kan sema kese e dia fori e dia tali zamzam no ho ema hadith prophetic narration prophetic traditional narration e kan sem kese di fa zamzam ho emu bi ni se ma uzamzam lima shuribala asie kire se zamzam no butaya wo de no mu no enu na ebebe mama nti upeska na unum zamzama ubenya ska according to this hadith I say prophet Muhammad neka ma uzamzam lima shuribala, that is the Arabic rendition. Ma uzamzam lima shuribala, zamzam nsionu butaya wode nomono enu na ebe mma upeska na unum zamzam nsiona ubenya ska. The intention you drink the zamzam water with, that's what will come. That's what will happen in your life. Your intention will be fulfilled. So if you drink zamzam for money, for financial stability, you're going to have financial stability. If you drink zamzam for marriage, you're going to get marriage. Over to me, I worry. If you drink zamzam for childbearing, you will give birth. If you drink zamzam for traveling, you will travel. Some of us, maybe who love to womanize, if we drink with the intention that we want to have a lot of girls and women around us, we're gonna get it. But the interesting thing is that during 2020, when coronavirus was punishing all of us, we never saw someone drinking zamzam to cure coronavirus. And in fact, the country that has zamzam has also practiced social distance to extend that they also did lockdown. Where is zamzam? This is not the topic of today. Now, you can't talk about zamzam religiously. You can't talk about zamzam from the religious perspective without talking about Abraham and Hagar. In Arabic, she's known as Hajar, not Hajara. People call Hajara Hajara. No, the proper pronunciation is Hajar. The big Ha in Arabic, the big Ha. The last but one letter in Arabic alphabet. The big Ha. And then with the prolongational alif. And the jim and ra. Hajar. Not Hajara. It is Hajar. Hajara is Zongo pronunciation. Original pronunciation is Hajar. Because of time, I don't want to give the meaning of it where she's coming from. We'll talk about that one later. So, when you talk of Zamzam, you are talking of Ibrahim, and you are talking about Ishmael, Ismail, and Hagar, Hajar. Now, according to religion, Zamzam popped up miraculously. Zamzam popped up miraculously from the floor, from the ground. A gashi out. Zamzam pie fi out prekope. According to religion. Sana Zamzam e pie. Now, how did this happen? To cut everything short, Abraham ne Sarah ede ne handmaid Hagar Hajar ede ma Abraham because of our asem ena Hajar woye Hagar woye no hold and behold ena Sarah nso woye. Now there's a problem in the house, so one must leave. And Elkoban say Abraham ana prophet Abraham as I say woyi Ishmael ne ni maami efifi ho ena odi omu call baby Zamzam well no and ni Quran mu. Quran never mentioned Zamzam. This is something important we should know. Quran never mentioned Zamzam. Quran anka Zamzam ho asem ewo bebia. Tie. Bebia ubenya Zamzam abakwasem in Islam eya hadith. Ena hadith na ekika Zamzam ho asem no. Obetumi aka omo abom menu. You can divide them into two categories. Obetumi aka omo menu. Category number 1 is talking about the importance, the dignity, the value, the honor of Zamzam well. And we are one. And then secondly, talking about the hadith is talking about how it came about. Bebia ubenya story bebia ubenya the source of Zamzam, how Zamzam came about, is in the Bible. You can only see the source of Zamzam, how Zamzam came about in the Bible. That will, you can only see its origin from the Bible. So all the stories Muslims are giving you about Ishmael and the mother Hagar, about Zamzam, is not coming from the account of Islam. It is coming from the Bible. It is coming from Christianity. Efi Christosumu neba, efi Bible mu neba. Quran anka Zamzam ho asem eba ne sen Zamzam free how it came about. Quran anka. Nti story na omo ka kire onyina efa Hajar any Ishmael, Ismail, and who asem efa Zamzam ho no. Story no efi Bible mu na eba ye ka kire mo say chromosome any Christosome ya de kura mo say sen. That is where the story is coming from. Because there is no verse, there is not a single verse in the Quran which mentioned Zamzam. And the hadith that are talking about the origin of Zamzam, those hadith are all repeating what Bible has said. Now let's look at where you can find the story of Zamzam in the Bible. In the book of Genesis. In the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 21, verse 14, 15, 16, all the way to 20. A one story now. Genesis chapter 21, verse 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, all the way to 20. A whole and a story no. Na nia story ni can say ni tintin ni tietia, to cut everything short. Abraham took Hagar and Ishmael to a place called Beersheba. And at Beersheba, that's where he went to place a baby and the mother. Now, this particular place, Abraham edi Ishmael nene maami Hagar kotoye no. Na semba Quran mu. But ya baby a Quran ka say ona odi omu koye no. Enye ho ena Bible eka. Edin ya Bible edi ama sa geographical location near Bir Sheba. Bir Sheba. Sana Bible frɛ ɛhɔ baby a yɛde Ishmael ne ne maame kɔɔɛ. Bir Sheba. Fine. But let's see what is in the Quran. Quran chapter 14 verse 37. Quran chapter 14 no yɛ Abraham na ne surah. Nti Quran chapter 14 no yɛfrɛ chapter no surah to Ibrahim. Surah means chapter. Ibrahim means Abraham. So surah to Ibrahim, chapter of Abraham. Verse 37. This is what Quran is saying that Abraham himself said. He said, Rabbana, O our Lord, indeed, I, askantu, have placed min dhurriyati, some part of my family, biwadin, in a place, ghayra dhi zar'in, a place where nothing can be grown there. So from here, you understand that the place is some kind of desert. Quran chapter number 14, verse 37. Quran chapter number 14, Abraham chapter, Surah to Ibrahim, the chapter of Abraham, 37. Or say, Rabbana, oh my Lord, miura, inni, me, I, askantu, askantu min zuriyati, mebusuafoɔ bi ɛde ato biwadin ɛwɔ tibea bi a ghayra dhi dhar'in, bebia yɛntumi ndua adeɛ bi a wɔ hɔ, dua bibi wɔ hɔ a ɛmfifi. A land where nothing cannot be grown. Yɛntumi ndua hwee wɔ hɔ. There is a zar'in. Inda baitikal muharram, ɛwɔ ukron fie nkyɛn. Inda baitikal muharram, closer to your holy sanctuary. Sanctuary bɛn no. Bait ɛyɛ fie. Asɔre da muharram a ɛyɛ korɔgyen. Asɔre fie a hote. Sacred house. House bɛn no. Ɛna nkramofoɔ Quranic elite ɛkyerɛ yɛn sɛ ɛyɛ Kaaba. The question is, saa time no na yɛsi Kaaba na? Question number 1. Fine. Now, in the Baitikal Muharram, Rabbana, oh my Lord, liyuqimus salat, so that they will perform salah, they will perform prayers. I took my family to this land where you can't farm, you can't do anything, closer to your sanctuary, your holy building, Baitikal Muharram, your holy building, Rabbana, oh my Lord, liyuqimus salah, so that they can perform prayer. What prayer? We don't know. Liyuqimus salah. They can perform prayer. Waj'al af'idatan nasi tahwi ilayhim. Let the heart of people be directed to them. Ma nkrɔfoɔ akoma ɛnkɔ ɔmo so. Ma nkrɔfoɔ ani nkɔ ɔmo so. Mede ɔmo akɔto hɔ obi a ne ɔmo nko ano hɔ. Ma ɛdɔm ani nkɔ ɔmo so. Let the people's heart be attracted to them. Afidatan nas tahwi ilayhim. Warzuquhum min ath-thamarat. It's true that the land cannot give anything. It is infertile land, but warzuquhum min ath-thamarat. Bless them with fruit. Bless them with fruit. Based on this prayer, it means Abraham is expecting some kind of magic or miracle for Ishmael and the mother. Warzuquhum min ath-thamarat. Bless them with fruit. Warzuquhum min ath-thamarat. Bless them with fruit. This is the verse in the Quran, chapter 14, verse 37. So, based on this Quran chapter 14 verse 37, which is the chapter of Abraham, Quranic elites and Quranic commentators and Quranic exegesis, they are trying to say, it is the Bayt al-Haram, the sacred house, you mention what verse no Kaaba. But the question is, at that time, was the Kaaba built? Now back to Genesis chapter 21, verse 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, all the way to 20. Now, this place is called Bir Shiva in the Bible. And all the stories Muslim scholars are mentioning about this Ishmael and Hagar and the Zamzam thing is coming from the Bible. This is the source, because Quran didn't bring it. And the one that came in Hadith is also coming from this Genesis chapter 21, verse 14 to 20. That's where it is coming from. But the place in the Bible, the place is called Bir Shiba. Now, Bir Shiba is not Bayt al-Haram. Bir Shiba is not Mecca. So how can we collaborate these two? This is the matter. This is the problem. Now listen. Bir Shiba can never be Mecca. It is not. Ask me why. Let me tell you. Bir Shiba originally is coming from Hebrew language. And in Hebrew, the main pronunciation of this place is Bir Shiva with V. Bir Shiva. And the meaning of Bir Shiva means that the meaning of Bir Shiva is the will of the seven. Shiva is seven in Hebrew, just like the way in Arabic seven is Saba. Shiva is Saba, seven in Hebrew. And now Bir Shiva is the will of the seven. Ebula eye nipansia, nipansong ebula, the will of seven. Now, if this place is known as Bir Shiva in the Bible, and it means the will of seven, it means Abraham brought Ishmael and Hagar to a will that is already existing, and there is water flowing in there. There's water already in the will. If this is how it is, then the story of Zamzam gushing out from the feet of Ishmael is a hoax, and it's never true. How can we compare these two? How can we put the two together? Because Bir Shiva means the will of the seven, and in the Bible, Genesis, that is where Abraham, and that's where Hagar and Ishmael were taken to by Abraham. And it seems that the story in the Bible makes sense. There is no sensible human being that will send his wife or his concubine or his side chick or his girlfriend with her child, a baby, to a place where there is not gonna be water. Obia niwa oye sabi woye nyansani a ode ne yere ana ne nkanchima ana ne mpna ne neba edukwa akoto baby ansuo ni ho enyeye. Until the story in the Bible makes sense, because Abraham, as a sensible person, will take his wife to the place where there is water. Because you can't, what kind of heartless man is he that leave his family with a baby at a place where there is no water? No, it doesn't make sense. So the story in the Bible somehow eto a dream. So if the story in the Bible says that baby ayadi Ishmael ne maame koye no yefre obi Rishiba, and in Hebrew is Beerishiva, the will of the sevener, it means na ebula wo hodada, and Abraham di omo ba ebula ne nchen se na be at least omo di nsuo no be manage omo ho, because dehydration can kill within a short of period, but starvation you can manage for some time. So this is how it makes sense. But right now, all the stories from the books of Islam are saying that no, there is nothing there. He brought them there like that, no water, no anything. He gave them a little water with little food and left them like that, and the water and the food got finished, and now she's going around looking for water, going around looking for water, going around looking for water until the angel. The story is just like that. The same thing picked from the Bible. And when we have Abebata Islamic books, Quran didn't bring it. So this is the miraculous aspect of Zamzam. So Islamically, the water got finished. The baby is crying. The same thing in the Bible. That quotation I mentioned, if you read the whole thing, you will see the baby is crying, and then hitting the foot on the ground, and then where he is hitting his foot, water just cashed out miraculously, and the angel spoke. Angel spoke to Hagar that she shouldn't worry, she should be calm. The water God hears her and everything. All these stories, it is there. You read it from Genesis chapter 21 all the way to 20. Chapter 21 verse 14 all the way to 20. The story is there, and this is what happened. And they said the water gush out of them. Baby akwala no da ordin na ebobo fom no e ho na nsuo ni pie baaye ena omonom enu na eye Zamzam according to religion. No, Debbie, this is what religion is saying. But hey, what exactly is Zamzam? Where is Zamzam coming from? Let's do a little analysis about desert lands. I think we'll have another part of this one. And the time is almost there. My producer has signaled me. One of the challenges of desert land, which northern Arabian peninsula is part of it, is little rainfall. Now with the Arabian peninsula, to be precise, they experience rainfall twice a year, sometimes thrice. So first quarter of the year, they're going to have rainfall. Second quarter, they're going to have rainfall. Third quarter, they're going to have rainfall. And fourth quarter, they're going to have rainfall. That is a maximum. And yes, twice a year. Now, Arabian Peninsula with its desert, and the same applies to other deserts, they have challenge of water, and we've spoke about this more than once. They have challenge about water. Their challenge about water is very tough. One of the challenges they have about water is that rain don't fall, so they don't have water regularly. So they move from one point to the other, and they live by their wills. So they have what they call riverbeds, what they call in their language wad, riverbeds, and they have valleys. This is how it is. But there is something unique again about desert lands. That is, when rain falls, nsuo to a desert mu baby etumi ye amona na nsuo na komu akota ho. Se nsuo no kota ho a desert waves no, just like the way our sea waves etumi sorry any sea storm etumi sorry no, the same thing applies to desert. desert were desert storms and desert waves. Nti desert waves no ana storm no to me sorry ma eba be kata amena na nsuo na akogum a ewo ho no na be kata so. So sometimes when they have heavy torrent, when they have heavy downpour and heavy torrent, na nsuo no be gu de dende sana etumi ewura desert no, because sometimes desert no, the desert waves no ebana ebeye bipona, sometimes tokro wom nti tokro wom na nsuo no to de dende sana like it goes into the hole and then it stays there. Eka na desert waves no na desert storm no na be kata nsuo no so they have the act of digging this type of water because they had experience of, or they have experience of their land. They can watch a particular point on desert and notice that aha nsuo bi shase no more digging, and if they dig they will also get the water the way they predicted no more because omuni mo land so enu bi common ewo omho etesi into omudege. That is why one of the people that have experience and love to dig boreholes is Arabs. Did you notice that? And these malams, scammers, some Zongo malams who are scammers, who are selling Muslims' identity to take money from Arabs, one of the businesses they are able to take money with from the Arabs is building the wells. Rigia, angina rigia guda adoki bingala fita bana daban-daban amanda kanshi da suna daban-daban a yanka mai picture rijiya guda an yanka mai la bana daban-daban goma sha ce ma balarabe an jina rijiya goma sha karbi kudi rijiya goma ci sun mun san su ba mu son mu kira suna mun san su sun san mun san su rijiya guda bana goma sha doki a karbi kudin larabawa wanga babban scam kenan. Ba ku maganan wannan yaran mun da ke cikin zongon da su suke da haraka su da turawan su kadan suna samun kadan suna ba yaye su wannan kuke magana muka tamu da suna muka ubidiye ebula ba ku be hu shake na o de bana ba ku 10 bana edu na o de ata na wa ko Arab force ka say wa tu ebula 10 na so ba ku no tu ye. This is another the shake scamming wanga shake scamming kenan. So that is how they do it. Eyinu to me cover a cover sana no ma dege ana e wo ho a no ankasa to me gash out e wi abona eyinu ye hot pa desert anwa ye hot pa and ankasa to me gash out. So there are so many of that kind of wells in Arabian Peninsula, and Zamzam happens to be one of them. And this kind of wells, mostly what happened is that in spring na a gash out. That is how they are. So this one is the type of that one na e wo hodada nsuo hyase e na desert ahwiano akata so e na a gash out e na ahwiano ebu egum e na nsuo na epie. This is the origin of Zamzam. It's not a miraculous water. It is in the Quran. This experience is phenomenal. It is rampant in Arabian Peninsula. So Quran has used it to give an example for the Arabians. Follow us in the next video. We'll bring the verse and we'll talk to you. It's getting interesting. Thank you very much. Keep on sharing it. Until we meet again, I say to you, bye-bye.